Welcome, many thanks indeed for calling through and tuning in to my channel. This is Peter with you, and I hope you're keeping well. We're on a Sunday morning. Great pleasure to be with you. I've got 4 horses to tell you about. One of them is from KILBEGGAN over there in Ireland. On a horse is around about 8 to 1 at the moment, and I do like that one quite a lot, and I'll be giving you that in just one moment. Also got one at Nottingham on a 6 to 1 chance, which will take a lot of beating this afternoon. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm going to be backing that one each way at 6 to 1. And as you well know, my horses generally do frame or win. Over 50% of them do frame or win. 4 out of 7 yesterday on Saturday, which was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. It was my birthday. 4 out of the 7 horses I gave you won or placed. The 2 winners were at Lingfield last night. I'll talk more about them in a moment. But also today for Sunday's racing, not only got that one at Nottingham at 6 to 1 and the one at KILBEGGAN at, moving around a bit here, sorry about that, the seat's a bit wobbly, 8 to 1. I've got 2 horses up Bonnie, Scotland on both of them very strongly fancied. And just looking for one moment, I'm just going to take you away for 1 minute. I just want to check the prices of these because I am live with you now. So I want to just be sure we get this absolutely cock on, as they say, cock on, and go to Hamilton for these 2 horses. I'm going to have 2 straight win bets. Now, I very rarely do that, but at the prices on offer, they're both around 7 to 2. If either one was to win, if we have 2 singles on them and a double, that looks good to me, and the double will come to 12 or 14 to 1. So I'm going to play it that way. So I'm going to have an each way bet at Nottingham on this 6 to 1 chance. I'm going quite heavy on that personally. I'm going to have 2 singles on these others and a little bit of a win double to top it up if they pop up. And the one in Ireland, well, I'm going to give that the old 1-2. I'm going to back that one on its own as well. So that's how I'm personally going to play. So just moving away from the screen there, pressing some buttons on the old tippy-tappy here, the old computer. And so 4 bets, quite nice little bets. And I think to play them that way is the way I'm going to be playing it. 1 single at Nottingham, 6 to 1. The 2 single win bets, excuse me, about 7 to 2 up there at the Hamilton Park. Hamilton Academicals, that's them, isn't it? The Ackies up there in Bonnie, Scotland, where I've spent so many happy times up in Scotland. Fantastic. And KILBEGGAN, yeah, that's where I'm going for Ireland for my Irish bet. 2 Irish bets yesterday. I told you all about them, didn't I? Job done. Both of them collected 10, 12 to 1 backed in. One of them was 20 to 1 backed into 10s. Saffron et Bleu. I told you all about it. No one else could have found that in a month of Sundays. And also into SKYE Sunset, 10 to 1 backed in from 16s or something. Both placed, 2 singles and the each way double. Job done. Another lovely payout there. The other 2 bets, well, they were in England. If you don't think that I'm betting these horses, I've just kept these to one side to just not to brag about them, but just to show you that there is actually money going on these. You know, there's what's that one? 100 each way on APPIER, backed in from 5 to 1 down to 19 to 5 or something. Funny price. And what's this one? YANTARNI, another one there, at 100 on that. Back that one each way backed in as well. So that's 300 quid on 2 horses I tipped yesterday. I've got other horses as well. Obviously I back all the horses. I'm just showing you, and I'm not interested in what other tipsters do because I don't care. I'm just showing you this is real. It's not it's not an exercise to just put a pin in and spin you a yarn. This is what I'm doing. 300 snifter on those 2 horses alone, and they're the winners. And I do back the losers as well, but I'm not just going to show you all my bets, there's no point. But I'm just showing I did win, and you won. Lovely. And there's also people out backing for me as well. I have lots of people do that, back alongside me, and we do what we do. We do what we do. On my private club yesterday, I'll give these 4 bets in a minute. Don't rush off. This is a few minutes together with someone who's trying to help you win. You can spare that, can't you? I am trying to help you in. I'm showing you what I'm betting. You're betting the same horses as me. You are. That was the horses at my crib sheet. Just going to show you. This is yesterday's crib sheet, which I did that big long message on. It's not going to be a long message today because I'm going to get on and off. Getting a bit stronger actually, which is great. So that's what I work with. Into SKYE Sunset, tick. Saffron and Blue, tick. And then I have to talk about the horses. On a session, I think it come 5th, they paid first for. APPIER landed a big punt. YANTARNI, Dream Harder ran well, did run well. Mum's Tipple was given a poor ride, 10-1. Finished about 6. Anyway, that's me. That's what's going on here. Excuse me. It's wrong to drink in front of you, but I'm sorry if I don't. My mouth's gone really dry. So yeah, I'll give you these 4 bets now. Now I know a lot of my private clients do follow this line as well. It's free, it's complimentary. I'll just show you. I'm going to just show you. This is my Telegram. This is my Telegram line, right? And Southern Voyage was given on June Eve, and that one won at 6-1. That was for my syndicate club, 6-1. And I can just show you this. Look, just show you there. Look. They're the free bets, which was you got yesterday. I don't know if you can, actually, I don't know if you can see that. There's a thing there. Look, happy Saturday. And yesterday I gave them 1 bet, which was called Cannock Bay, which won at 13-2. Trained by the informed yard of Ben Pauling, a mark of 98 looks lenient in this 0 to 100 week handicap. Good luck for another winner. Enjoy your weekend. So my syndicate club has back-to-back winners there at 6-1 and 13-2. They are not on this line. And I'm not selling it either. I'm just telling you that my private clients, that's what they've got. They also get these on here free of charge, and so do you. And they win. You've seen that yesterday, Yantarni and APPIER, and all the places and all the winners this week. Been loads of winners. I'm not going through them all, you can watch the videos. But there's been loads of winners, obviously. But what I'm saying to you is, you don't get all the bets, and I can't do that because there's people, are in my private clubs. But they get all your bets, if you see what I mean. So you don't get them all, they do, but you can't join that club. It's not for sale, it's not open, it's what it is. It's locked and it's padlocked and we're married, dearly beloved, we're on a Sunday. So I'm just telling you, there are other bets which win as well, and they are other bets as well. Cannock Bay yesterday and Southern Voyage the day before, 6-1 and 13-2. One bet, boom, winners. Right, let's get on then, shall we? I'm going to give you these bets free of charge now. And then I'm going to, I've got a lot of work to do, to be honest with you. I've still got a lot of work to do. And I must apologise for not getting this video on last night, yesterday afternoon. So I've got people talking to me there on the WhatsApp and Telegram. Information coming through from everywhere all the time. And just takes your mind off it a little bit. I must apologise. So yeah, I've got a lot to do for my own private clients and a lot to do for getting things ready for them, because they get late information as well. So yeah, but in the meantime, it's a great pleasure to be here, and I must apologise, as I say, for not being with you yesterday afternoon. I was feeling rather tired. I've had a big week with coughing and spluttering with my cold and cough. It is getting better. I think you can hear that, hopefully, and a lot of well wishes coming through, and it's absolutely fantastic to have that. I really love it, and it's really helped me. And in the circumstances, it's been fantastic. It's not been a great year for me personally, to be honest with you. It really hasn't. And I don't mean betting horses. I've had a very bad year personally. My poor dog, I had to let her go, Molly. And I've never mentioned it before, but I feel it's time to mention that. I had to let her go. And she was struggling, and she had a seizure. And it was, 15 years man and boy together. Man and girl, and sorry, I'm going to go away from this topic because it's too much for me, and it's really upset me. And it's 2 months ago now, but it's like 2 minutes ago, and it's very difficult. And if anyone else has lost a pet, it's not a pet, is it? It's your whole life, it's family, it's children, it's everything, and it's really hurt me and really affected me more than I lost my partner with breast cancer a few years ago, a long time ago now, when I was 40. And this has hurt me as much as that. I mean, that's how bad it is. I've never got over that. So if you've got someone who's got breast cancer or had, and we lost your partner, I understand. I really do understand. I don't understand personally because it's your grief, but I've had it and I've got it and I live with it, and it's with me 24/7. And this is an escapism, really, like betting, what it is for all of us. Escape, we escape. It's not really about the money, is it? It's about doing something which takes your mind off things and just gives you an outlet to have a bit of, relaxation. It's nice to win though as well. But anyway, let's get on with things, eh? But there, I just wanted to mention my lovely Molly. I've got her ashes on my desk here. She's with me now, and I'll show you her ashes in a minute. Yeah, I will. I'll show them you. I wasn't going to do this, but I am now. Okay, let's go to 5:30. It's a bit of a sombre moment, isn't it? But you can't have jokes about that. 5:30 at Nottingham. Come on, Peter, you've got to pull yourself together. That's my dad talking to me, isn't it? He's long gone. I lost my dad when I was 19. That was a long time ago. But again, you still don't forget, do you? Anyway, we need to move on. Suddenly I lost my thread with you, and I must apologise, but it's what it is. 5:30 at Nottingham. Come on. Number 2. I've got to have a drink of water. Number 2, it's called Bernadene. Cheers. Bernadene, trained by my old mate James Fanshawe, written by Georgia Dobie, name to conjure with there. She's a nice little girl, Georgie. Georgie Girl. Hey, what a great name. Hey, there, Georgie Girl, wasn't it? That was the film, wasn't it? Georgie Girl. Well, Georgie's doing all right. Doing all right. She's had two winners in the last 10 pops at the Cherry, and she's had 5 out of 69 rides have won. 86 winners, Georgia. A lot more than a lot of people, man and boy. So she'll do for me. Number 2, she's called Bernadene, and I think she's going to be much more suited by the track at Nottingham than she was last time out under Ross Coakley at the meeting at Brighton. The undulating switchback track at Bernadene didn't suit Bernadene. She's a lovely filly, and I think Georgia Dobie is the perfect combination for her. She's rode her twice before. She actually rode her off a mark of 73 at Ascot back in July last year. Finished second of 11. That was a really good run, that, and she ran really well, Georgie. So she knows her inside out, and I think she got a real big chance. Each way, Bernadene then, it's your first bet of the day in the 5:30 at Nottingham. Let's move swiftly on. We don't want a big long-winded message this time. I just wanted to have a little bit of a closeness to you. If you've never called me before, viewed me before, this is what you get. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's serious, but always with one element in mind. I'm trying to get you winners, and that's how it is. Yeah, so let's go to Hamilton, shall we, for these 2 win bets. Normally, my average price horses are 15-2 and 10-1 in Ireland, like yesterday, 10-1 places, 12-1 places, and there's a big one in Ireland, 8-1 today. But I like these 2 horses, these Hamilton horses, and I'm going to go win only, and I'll be disappointed if one of them don't win, and I'll be pretty disappointed if they both don't win, to be honest. I think they've both got great chances, and I'm going to give you them now. 5:40 at the meeting at Hamilton is your first bet of the day, or your first win bet of the day. It's very rare I give win bets, but I'm going to do in this situation. This one's trained by my old pal from years ago. He trained a horse called Sir Sandrovich for me. He trained other horses as well for me. Great guy, I love him a lot. Is Richard Fahey. He's training number 9. It's called Cloudy Sky. Yeah, and it's ridden by Cam Hardy. I don't think Cam Hardy rides too often for Richard, but he rides this one. She's a nice grey filly, and she's got a great chance of a mark of 73. She ran on the all-weather last time out, but she's fine on turf. And I think the key thing with this horse, it needs a fast pace. And with this filly's handicap, there is a real fast, strong pace in evidence. A lot of front runners here, and I think they go lickety split, even though there's only 8 runners. I think it'll be quite a healthy pace, which is exactly what Cloudy Sky wants. I like her a lot. I think she'll win. She's a win bet, 7 or 2 to your money. I'm going to have a single on it, and Bob's Yankee, that's the one there. The penultimate bet before I go over to Kilbeggan for this Irish horse is in the 6:10 at the same meeting, and it's also trained by my old mate there, Richard Fahey. Yeah, we're going for a double from Richard. King Dick. He's a great guy, Richard. He really is. I like him a lot. Anyway, you can only go by what you like yourself, can't you? And I've got a lot of time for Richard, and he was a former jump jockey, you know, Richard. Yeah, he was. And great trainer now, and great guy. And number 2, Ziggy's Queen. Ziggy's Queen. Now, this one's trained by a guy, Usain James Orr. And he does ride a lot of horses for Richard Fahey, and I think he can ride a winner on this one. It's got a cracking chance, and it ran in a 0 to 90 last time up, and now it's down to a 0 to 80. So a good bit of placing by the Master Yorkshire trainer, Richard Fahey, and I think he's put this filly in with an absolute perfect chance of winning this handicap. It's not an easy race, 7-horse race. I don't think the pace is going to be too strong in this one, but I don't think that's going to make too much difference. I think the horse is well handicapped. Dropped £2 since its last run at York, 6 of 17. And I think Ziggy's Queen has got, ticks all the boxes for me. I think it's got a cracking chance. Went off at 33 to 1 last time. Hadn't ran for something like 6 months, 7 months. 7 months, since October. And then ran on May the 17th. But it's spot on now. The word I'm getting is spot on, and it looks like it's absolutely cock on. So I think it'll take a lot of beating, and it won't be 33 to 1. It's around 7 to 2, and that will do for me. And that's the second bet, third bet, but the second win bet of the afternoon. So you've had Bernadene each way. I like that one. Definitely, really, really great chance for James Fanshawe. These two win bets look actually bang on. And the last horse I'm going to give you is the one and only horse I've got in Ireland today. I'm just going to, excuse me for leaning over here, but I'm just going to show you. This is my ashes of Molly. Little Molly's in here. Molly. Yeah, hard to believe, isn't it? Yeah. Don't start me off again. But she's with me all the time. She comes in the car with me. We go to the bookies together. We go everywhere together. And so should it be. And we always will. And she'll probably be buried with me as well. Yeah, why not? I've never thought about that, but why not? Sounds like a plan to me. Anyway, so, yeah, sad. Sad that, you know, everything's got a cycle and everything changes, everything. Nothing lasts forever, does it? You know, when you think about the winners and losers, does it really matter? In the end of the day, no. I mean, it does at the moment, doesn't it? It does when you're having a bet and you want it to win. But long term, can you remember what won 3 months ago, or what lost, or what won last week, or what lost? You know, people say, what's your results like for the last 2 years? Who cares? It's 2 years. What difference does it make? It's what's happening today and tomorrow and yesterday. It's the near recent past, not 2 years. Can you remember 2 years ago? And it's not indicative of what's going to happen anyway. So it's not indicative. If you win 2 years ago, I don't mean you're going to win now. No, everything's different. Always different. Life changes. Everything changes. Well, it does. People get better at what they do with age. People get better with practice. You know, so what you were doing 2 years ago, you should be better now than you were 2 years ago. You know, so were you winning 2 years ago? Were you losing 2 years ago? Well, I'll tell you what you were doing. You were winning and losing. You were. Because that's how this game is. Yeah, it's what it is, you know. It's what it is. You're never hot. You know, when you're hot, you're not. And when you're cold, you're hot. You know, it's up and down, up and down. My mate used to say it's up and down like an oar's drawers. Up and down like an oar's drawers. He's passed away now, John, bless him. He was a great tipster, John. He was a great bookie as well. He's gone now. Up and down like an oar's drawers. He used to be with the band, the Trogs. Used to sing with the Trogs, with Reg Presley and that in the olden days. Yeah, Reg Presley from Andover down there in Hampshire. I think it's Hampshire, yeah. Yeah, John was a great guy. John was brilliant. And there's another, I haven't got his ashes here, by the way. They're in a monastery in Leicestershire, yeah. And his wife looks after that. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to give you this bet now, right? And then we're going to, well, we're going to go. And then I'm going to come back to you later. I will be back later. I won't. I'm just looking at these times, these races. I'm going to come back to you tonight at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock for tomorrow's. And I will be back, honestly. It was my birthday yesterday and a very emotional day. And I wasn't feeling too great. So I did take a bit of time out for myself, really. And it wasn't a great day for me, to be honest with you. Birthdays are good and bad. As you get older, they're not so good because the clock's ticking, isn't it? You know, your clapometer it's ticking, and you know you realise your mortality. And again, what does it matter on the horses? In the big scale of things, it doesn't. But in the little scale of things, it does.
1450.
Oh, I don't know what that
Boost
is.
your winnings at rhino.bet handicap.
Now then, what's happening there? I'm going to give you this source because I have no idea what's happening here. I've no idea what's happening. So I'm going to give you this bet now. Jesus, I don't know what happened there, excuse me. 3:30 at Kilbeggan. I think it means I've got to go. 3:30 at Kilbeggan. Right, the horse I like here, it just threw me a bit there. And I like this horse quite a lot. It's number 14. It's called Tannery Park. Tannery Park. Barry Connell trains it, top trainer Barry. And it's got an outstanding chance. Went off at 20 to 1 last time, 100 to 1 the time before, 25 to 1, 20 to 1, and 200 to 1. You can safely say it won't go off at that price. It's 8 to 1 now for today's action. And I think it's also got I know it's got an amazing chance. It's ready to strike. It ran really well last time. Got into a bit of a balked in running. Three fences from home, 3 flights from home. I think this is the day today. I think it's got a cracking chance. There are a couple of other 2 horses there which are dark horses, but this will do for me. Each way, Tannery Park, and that's the one I'm all over like a rash in that Irish race. And that's how I see it today. It's been rather a different message, hasn't it? A different side of me today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back with you, God willing. We'll all be back tomorrow. No, today at 4 p.m. That's it. Have a great day.